Joint practices with the Eagles continue today. By all accounts, pretty even go of it. Jedrick Wills getting some work in against the Eagles defensive line, and a guy that was impressive and has been impressive. Rookie Jerome Ford continues to impress in the joint practices, making some nice moves against some guys not used to seeing his moves. Jeff, how important do you think this is for Jedrick Wills? That's a guy, they need him right, especially with, Nick Harris going out, so now it might be Ethan Posick starting. They need the left tackle to be the guy they thought he was when they drafted him 10 overall.
I think this is also a thing where maybe things got a little misconstrued. Jed Wills last year obviously was injured, and everybody knows how injured he was. His play overall wasn't that bad. I think people would have came away a little bit more positive if he was able to move the way like he needed to move and he wasn't injured for the entire season. You've seen growth, you've seen potential. He knows how to use his arms. He's got long arms. His footwork gets cleaner and cleaner as he makes the transition from the right side to the left side. So for Jedrick Wills, I think as long as he stays healthy, I think people are going to see a big jump here for him in year 3. Jerome Ford is a really, really nice story. And once we started doing draft recap episodes on the podcast and digging deeper into Jerome Ford, and you saw it with that run against the Jaguars last Friday night. He's got patience, and he kind of has patience a little bit similar to Nick Chubb. We got past the line of scrimmage, and all of a sudden, boom, found the hole to the left, shifted to the left, went down the sidelines, big 40-yard gain. I think the other thing that was impressive was at Cincinnati, they didn't really throw him the ball that much. 4 receptions, over 40 yards, caught a touchdown pass on a circus catch in the end zone. Jerome Ford, I'm not sure where the path is for playing time for him in 2022. It probably seemed more like an option for him to be the guy who would step up once the Browns and Kareem Hunt part ways headed to the 2022-23 season. But I think for Jerome Ford, this is an opportunity for him now. We'll see how he does the rest of the preseason. But he's looked really, really sharp. And, for the Browns, who are probably going to have to run the ball maybe 60% of the time, if not more, it's certainly, it's not going to hurt them to have another fresh back to go to at any point they need to. And I think the other one is Martin Emerson. Martin Emerson, it's been a really strong start to him. First thing you noticed right away was the length and, long legs, long arms, big cornerback. And the talk of spring was we want to maybe try and get Greg Newsome in the slot a little bit. Well, that means somebody's got to play on the outside. Denzel Ward spoke earlier this week, and he said, look, if you need me to go to the slot, I'll go to the slot. Whatever the biggest threat is, if you need me to take care of it, I will. But that also means somebody's got to fill in on the outside. You got A.J. Green, a bigger cornerback who's played well. Greedy Williams, it's a tougher road with Greedy with the injury that's just never going to go away. And he's also in his contract year. And I think it blew a lot of people's minds when the Browns' first overall selection in this past draft was a corner. But he's big, he's long, he's looked the part to this point. And it allows flexibility for Joe Woods that if he wants to put Greg Newsome in the slot or he wants to put Denzel Ward in the slot, he can do that. And he's got a long corner he can put on the outside who's already shown he has the ability to make plays.